Should Hello, everyone. So, yeah, I'm the only indie media person in Pennsylvania, and I happen to be in Harrisburg. So, of course, I have to go live tonight because everyone is madly in love with our race. So, initially, I was looking for a place to go to a watch party tonight for the results, and I found one in Harrisburg, which is insane because we're the capital. And I was told I was not welcome, and that's because they recognized my name from the debate and from the commercials where I asked Fetterman if he supported fracking, and he said no. And he was lying, and somehow that's my fault. Um, so I was told no. How very democratic. Um, so instead, I am freezing my balls off in front of the PA state capitol because I still I'm still hoping to see, maybe if I see people walk by, I can talk to them or something like that. Um, but yeah, this has been a crazy past few months. I cannot tell you guys how frustrating it is to see nonstop, uh, commercials with you on them. Like, I did that interview 4 years ago, and now I am everywhere. I'm already getting blamed for shit. It's kind of crazy, but I've learned that you know when you do independent media, you are uh, it's public property of YouTube, and anyone can have it, and there's no way to be penalized for it. It just is. Um, so basically, I take no responsibility for it anyway because he's the one that lied. So of course, our race is the one that everyone's been focusing on. Um, Today, I did vote. I voted for my two comrades who I have been in the streets with for years, PK and Michael Badges Canning. They will be joining me tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern to talk about their lieutenant governor and governor races that end today as well. Um, they are hardcore national Medicare for all. PK is disabled. She's a scientist. Um, and it's I was so honored to vote for someone disabled, LGBTQ, a scientist, an environmentalist, someone who I've protested with on indigenous grounds that is being taken over by fracking and pipelines. And then Michael Badges Canning, also an environmentalist, activist, organizer. So I got to vote for my people. I got to vote for platform, not party. Um, I do not support either Oz or Fetterman. I don't do the better one, the less evil that I don't do the evil or. I go by the saying I'd rather vote for what I want and not get it than vote for what I don't want and get it. Um, so, I mean, the good thing is after today, no more freaking emails, no more freaking texts, things like that. It's unbearable. Um, but I also want to touch on the fact that, you know, being in Pennsylvania and being, you know, seeing the way that people on Twitter have just made Fetterman an absolute deity, and just obsessed over him, like he's gonna be the next Bernie, and all of these things that were just hopeful, but completely false. Um, because of that, it was pretty impossible for me and my activist friends to hold him accountable for anything he's done, because he was, so many people were, doing mental twister just to try and excuse every single thing that he did or said. Even Hillary campaigning for him, still excuses. Biden campaigning for him, still, oh, he's still progressive. Biden uh, fundraising for him with big pharma and fracking and all. Nope, he's still progressive. And it was like people still, regardless, refuse to believe, even from those of us in Pennsylvania who he has already served over for years. We know what he believes and what he stands for, but people didn't want to listen to us. They're so desperate for that hero, and as trite as it sounds, we are our own heroes. Nobody is going to help us. Nobody is going to come save us. We learned that already. So vote if you want, but it's not enough. So now we have to wait. Which one is going to win? I personally think Oz will win. I don't know. I'm doing a poll right now on Twitter for Pennsylvanians only, to vote who you think will win. I am going sheerly by the number of signs I see and the number of, the kind of energy I see in my state, things like that. Because it's very easy to say, oh, Fetterman's going to win because you see him all over the place. But how many people who are, worshiping him and praising his being are actually in Pennsylvania? A fraction. So you got to think about stuff like that. I do think Oz is going to win. Now, this time, for the first time, we do have some mail-in ballots in our state. So it is very feasible that tonight we will not get a solidified answer. We may get totals that are, if they're super far apart, it's going to be conjecture, but we may be able to lean one way or another. But I think this is going to be like the closest race in like ever. It's going to be pretty freaking close. It was funny. I mean, I don't trust polls after Hillary when they were like, oh, she has a 98% chance of winning. But this poll I saw today, it was like Fetterman was 46.9 and Oz was 47. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty close. So it should be interesting, but I'm looking forward to it just being over. And I mean, we got to keep doing what we're doing. I'm still going to fight for what I fight for, regardless of which one of these people wins. We have to. That's just, that's just the smallest piece. Voting is pushing a button, and nothing throughout history has ever made any change without people getting in the streets demanding it. So that's what we have to do. And, thanks everyone so much for watching. Please tune in tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, where I will be interviewing the lieutenant governor and governor candidates in PA. We will be talking about, the whole Fetterman Oz thing, and all that fun stuff. So join us tonight. It's interesting being in Pennsylvania and actually seeing what people are assuming, or being able to correct what people are assuming, especially being in media, and I'm the only one doing this. So it's pretty cool to have that perspective. Again, thank you so much. I love you. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you guys at 10 p.m. Eastern.